Alright, this is the test for Lab 1001, Read-Write Memory. Alright, so as described in my lab report, I did not get this lab to function all the way. However, it's still, see, I haven't even written data yet, and it already shows I have data there. But anyway, the address comparer does work. So I just inputted 1 for the address, and it gave me a 1. If I go to 0, it goes to 0. If I go to 8, we go to 8, and then back to 0, and then I can go to address C. But see, I have not even written any data yet, and we have seen in data, or address 3, that the delta light is lit up, which means I have data in there. But I have not written data in here yet. I just compiled the code for this. So let's try writing data in for 0. So I flip the switch up to write the data. I'm going to press the normally open button to write data in. There we go. We are putting in a 1 for address 0. So if I, go to address 1, I did not write that 1 in the data. But if I go back to 0, now for some reason we have a 6 in our data stored. I don't know. This is something I could not figure out at all. So I'll just write just a 1 in there again and see what happens. Right? If we go to 8 and back down to 0. Oh, well, see, there's a 1. So let's try, putting in the 15 here for 0. And we'll put in the 14 here for 1. And we'll put in the 13 here for 2. Now let's just see what happens if we go back to our 0, right? We should, if we go back to 0, we should have the 15 stored for the data. Oh. Well, that's odd. No one doing this for me earlier. The 1, see, if we go back to 1, that is not a 14. If we go to 3, there's 0 in there. If we go to 2, there's 0 there, even though we just put in a 13 earlier. Go back to 1, now there's nothing. Didn't tell it to do that. If we go to 0, now there's nothing. So this lab was kind of a mystery to me, but